guys, welcome back. Today is one of my favourite types of videos to do, and that is beer mail videos. And on top of that, we'll be cracking one open, so we'll be doing a tasting as well. So in front of me here I have two beers that were kindly sent to me by Grant Baker. Now if you follow my channel you'll probably already know Grant, but I'll put a link to Grant's channel below. Grant is one of the, personally I consider Grant, and I think a lot of other guys in New Zealand would agree with me on this. Grant would be one of the top home brewers in the country. He always makes fantastic beers. I don't think I've ever had a dud one, so I'm really looking forward to trying these two here. So I'll tell you, I don't have a lot of information apart from what the style of beer, but this one here is a rye double IPA, clocking in at 8%. So that sounds very nice indeed. No idea of the hops or anything. And also we have a barrel-aged beer here, it's a barrel experiment beer. So this one, Grant used some oak staves that were soaked in Merlot, and then the beer was aged for 8 weeks. Now this one's clocking in at 14%, so I'm really looking forward to trying that as well. But today I thought we'd try the rye double IPA first. So thank you very much, Grant, this is super kind of you. So this has probably come off a keg, a little bit of a hiss there. Ooh, smells fantastic. So we'll see how aggressive we can get on the pour here. Wasn't a huge amount of hiss when I opened the cap, so there we go. Look at that. Sorry about the poor light. It's winter here, and so it's getting darker and darker, earlier and earlier. But yeah, that's a fantastic, oh there we go, getting some light there. So beautiful burnt orange slash copper colour. I think it's a little bit hazy, but there is quite a bit of condensation on the glass as well. But it is holding a real nice, not a big head, but a real nice sort of tightly packed head on the top, sort of slightly creamy bubbles. So yeah, really looking forward to this after working. So cheers guys, and cheers Grant. Going for a, ooh, probably the first thing I was getting as the glass was getting close to my nose was some really nice sweet caramel, and then I'm getting some quite big hits of citrus and pine from the hops. I'm not sure I'm picking up the rye on the nose. The beer's just come out of the fridge, so it is quite cold. But yeah, beautiful mixture of caramel. Yeah, and that beautiful sort of quite intense sort of citrus and pine from the hops. Well, that smells good. So I'm not going to hang around, we'll dive in. Ooh, it's very nice. The hops are coming through a lot more, as you'd expect, on the flavour. Much more juicy. They smell a little quite juicy, a little on the aroma, but they're really mouth fillingly juicy, if that's an expression. And that rye's coming through now, so I'm getting like a little bit of spice from the rye, but we've got a real nice, almost like an oily sort of coating around your mouth and over your tongue. Well, that's delicious, Grant. I'm pretty sure I've had other rye beers from Grant, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, the rye just adds another level to an IPA or a double IPA with that yeah, that sort of slickness that you get on your tongue and that slight spiciness. Works really well with the hops. Yeah, so they've got that juicy sort of quality, but having that sort of almost oily quality from the rye and I guess the hop oils as well combining, yeah, it does really make for a nice, yeah, nice sensation as you're drinking the beer and it's going down, you know, coating the inside of your mouth and going down over your tongue. The bitterness is there's a real good hit of bitterness up front. The IBUs are probably, knowing Grant, they're probably sort of in the 70, 80 IBU range. So you do get a big hit up front, but it tapers off really well, so you don't get any lasting or horrible bitterness at the back end, which you can get sometimes. So yeah, there's no harsh bitterness at the back. Carbonation is a little bit low, but that's to be expected. It's been bottled off the keg, I think. Yeah, there's no sediment there, so it's come off the keg. But yeah, beautiful. Yeah, the mouthfeel's probably, apart from the juicy hops and the caramel and the malt, yeah, that beautiful mouthfeel from that the rye gives is probably the thing that sort of stands out and separates it, like I say, from a normal IPA or a double IPA. There's a lot of citrus, sort of orange, tangerine sort of hop flavours coming through. Very resinous and sticky as well. So yeah, all those things combined, it's just it's a fantastic drop. And for 8%, it's very, very easy drinking, which is, you know, can be a bit of a danger if you forget that it is 8%. You could actually knock that back pretty quickly, and I think it would, the effects of it will kick in fairly soon afterwards. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to end the video there. Enjoy the rest of Grant's beer. Give you a closer look. It is actually pretty clear if I wipe that condensation off. Oh, you can see my fingers through there, so yeah, it's a pretty clear beer there. So top job, Grant. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Some beautiful lacing as well there. And that ring of heads just sticking around. So yeah, an all-round fantastic beer. Yeah, as far as double IPAs go, you're not going to get a better version of a homebrew one than this one here from Grant. So top job, and stay tuned for the barrel beer, or the oak stave soaked in Merlot barrel experiment beer. Hopefully I can share that with someone. If I can, I'll do a video. Otherwise I'll have to make the ultimate sacrifice and enjoy that all by myself. So stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks guys, thanks Grant, really appreciate it. Top beer. Over and out.